It's week 4 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That's the linebacker, Madden Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. There's Flowers. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. First carry now for Justice Hill. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 1. Jackson going to keep it running right.
The quick feet by Jackson. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 28. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached to get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. Touchdown! They begin with Henry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Matt Milano, an all-pro last year, in on the tackle. Now 2nd and 9.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. A gain there of 21 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. To throw is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 6.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now it's Jackson. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. 3rd and 9 here.
Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now it's Jackson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Tucker's kick is good. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They start the second half with Hill.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Jackson. He finds Aguilar over the middle. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll run it again with Henry. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Inside handoff, Henry. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 2nd and goal from the 1. Henry pushing his way into the... Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Cook up the gut.
Brought down on the play by Trenton.
From the gun, Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A first down carry for Henry. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Again, it's Henry. Shoves him aside. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Off the option, here's Henry.
Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15.
2nd down and 6 now. In motion, Aguilar.
That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure.
And he is into the end zone. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
And his big night continues on that last run. The yardage there going to move him over 100 yards now for the ball game. Second down, they go again with Henry.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That escapability has been on full display, and you can see he's now over 100 yards rushing for the game. This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And the spotlight is
And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the gun, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The numbers for Andrews last week:
4 catches, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going against second to last in the pass defense area. Good for him. 3rd down and 1.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Jackson, option right. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jackson. That is caught. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Jackson going to tuck it down on the option.
And he'll take it into the end zone. A first carry now. This is Hill. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They set up the screen to Hill.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They run off tackle right with Hill. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Jackson now from the gun on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Running from the gun with Henry.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
On the option right is Jackson.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Fighting him off. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. Jackson, options out left. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, a run for Hill. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Henry up the middle. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Now Jackson going to take off with it.
And he is into the end zone. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Operating from the gun, Jackson.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half.
And we welcome you back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the 1st half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He completes it to Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
The Ravens on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. And this one's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take it into the... The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh?